Good morning. I'm meteorologist Mariel Ruiz. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, and we are talking the latest update with Hurricane Milton. Now a Category 4 storm with max sustained winds of 155 miles per hour, gusts of 195 miles per hour. The center of circulation is still 400 miles southwest of Tampa. The outer bands already reaching Florida's west coast. Now here's the latest track. Looking like it'll stay a Category 4 storm as it makes landfall south of Tampa near Sarasota. Max sustained winds of 130 miles per hour just after midnight tonight into Thursday morning. This will continue to trek inland across Florida, eventually reaching Melbourne, and that's when it'll exit Thursday. This is 1 in the afternoon. Max winds of 80 miles per hour. So this will hold Category 1 strength at the very least as it's making its way through Florida. This will eventually move into the Atlantic. It will not impact areas of the southeast like Helene did. The latest forecast models showing just this. Every different line here is a different model output, and a lot of them starting to indicate landfall near Sarasota. Good agreement there as it continues to then trek inland across Florida. That is the reason why there are hurricane warnings for central Florida in addition to both coasts. That's the pink that you see there. Tropical storm warning in the red on the north and the south side. This is a look at the wind field with Milton. I'm going to show you hurricane force wind field right here. So this is 74 miles per hour or higher. This right here spans 50 miles. As Milton weakens in the next few hours, this wind field is going to expand, and that is the reason why storm surge is going to be such a big deal with this one. We could see record storm surge along Florida's west coast. That red that you see there, that is anywhere between 8 to 12 feet of storm surge. The highest storm surge, the pink, just around Sarasota, 10 to 15 feet. On the northern side, less storm surge, but still dangerous storm surge, and that'll continue also even into Florida's south there, anywhere between 2 to 5 feet of that storm surge. That's in addition to this heavy rain that's going to move in. That heavy rain, by the way, will be the reason why we're going to see additional flooding inland. So look at this. As it's making landfall, a lot of that heavy rain on the northern side of that, of the circulation, and then we'll continue to see this trek. Eventually, you see that rain thin out sometime Thursday afternoon. So this will be close to a 12 to 18, maybe even 24 hours of heavy rain, depending on where those bands of heavy rain set up. Right along that path, 12 to 16 inches of rain will be likely. Localized totals of 18 inches of rain will be possible. I'm going to show you that one more time because look at this. Closer to Gainesville, Cedar Key, you see how we see that very sharp cutoff with the rainfall, the heaviest rain right along the center of that circulation, and then we'll still see some of that heavy rain even carry out through Fort Myers, Sarasota, and Tampa. This area here will be the heaviest hit here in the next 12 to 18 hours. Let's go ahead now and look at what Milton is doing right now. I did show you that some of the outer bands are already making it inland. Before landfall, we're going to see the threat for severe weather kick up. Not just the heavy rain, but the potential for tornadic activity. And we're definitely seeing that. You see that red box there indicating an active tornado warning. That's why the southern half of Florida, including Tampa, Melbourne, Sarasota, Fort Myers, all of that yellow that you see there under a tornado watch. And this is hours ahead of landfall. Just another update here, still considered a Category 4 with max sustained winds at 155 miles per hour. Again, Hurricane Milton at its peak was a Category 5 storm, a monster of a storm. Since 1979, the fourth lowest pressure in the Atlantic at 897 millibars. That's just a measure of unit for pressure. Since 1966, the strongest storm in the Gulf this late in the season. And since 1950, one of only 3 storms in the Gulf with winds of 180 miles per hour or higher. Make sure to stay updated. You can keep watching us here on WFAA Plus for the remainder of the day.